Good afternoon and welcome back to Detroit Shrimp and Aquatics. Wanted to make a video here. It's Monday. It's getting close to Thanksgiving. So I wanted to I'm going to get a couple videos in probably this week before Big Turkey Day. But I wanted to show you guys a couple things today that I just did. But here, look at these blue dreams that I fed them probably, I don't know, an hour ago, and they just don't stop eating. They keep tannins in the water. They're super pretty blue. It's just that glare and stuff. People that buy my blue dreams know how nice they are. The blue is just incredible. Super high quality. And then over here the oranges are just super nice. I got some really dark ones in there now to just make it beyond orange. And the yellow ones, of course, all the golden backs. This one here, I gotta take some plants out of it. It's just becoming overgrown. I could put some back in there. I took them all out. I don't think they appreciate that too much. That's a lot of snails. Red fish bones everywhere. Pure black lines are pregnant somewhere in here. One of the mamas is finally pregnant. But anyways, so what I wanted to show you guys today was I've been wanting to figure out a way that I could I have 33 tanks that I pump air to, and there's some tanks that I pump air to that I had to use a regular pump, just a little pump, to get air to them, because the pumps I was using, they just weren't strong enough, and then they were loud. And so to show you guys, here's one of the pumps. Actually, gotta check this thing. I bought this a while ago. It's Active Aqua. It's not a bad pump, but it's loud. These grates on it, disperse the heat. So I had one of those, and I had a smaller one to do this side of the shrimp room. Luke's got it. Luke's got the cars he washed last night and gave me. These orange ones. These come out of the orange. These are another line that I'm starting to breed. These are orange. Orange. You take them out, put a light on them. I mean, they're fiery orange. But I'm going to see how these will come out. Then what colors they'll produce. Because when I take them out and put them in a container and then put a light under them, they're just, as orange as you can believe. They're just incredible. Oh, and then down here, I'll talk about this tank too. I don't think I've ever talked about this one. This is my blue steel tank. But, so anyways, so you have, there we go. I was wondering why it was blurry. So your tanks here, look, I got tanks on the wall. I have a brick wall in my basement. The people who owned it before me, the guy was a brick mason, and he built all this cool stuff. But anyways, so I had a pump that did this side of the basement. Well, actually, it was the pump I just showed you, but I branched it off into this line. And then I ran the other part of the line way over here to a 12 gang metal valve. Well, I wanted to get rid of that, so I decided to buy a pump like this. Real quiet. I mean, you almost can't even hear it run. It's a pond pump. I don't have the bucks. I think I threw them all away. Anyways, so I put one in the laundry room. And I'll show you the laundry room. So I just redid the laundry room. Mama needed a new washer and dryer. So Mama got brand new Samsungs. All digital. You know. She deserves it. She wanted it. So anyways. So we clean it up. I don't mind showing you now. Here's the original pump. And then I run it out. Got my power block. I run it out and run it that way. I also run that other piece for right now. I'm going to rip down these walls, but I run that line that way. Well, that's the one I had. Well, it would pump everything, but I wasn't able to do like that, the fire red tank, those tanks over there, because it had power, but it didn't have enough. And then the line that I had running out here was small. It was 5/16. I think it was 5/16 inside or 5/8 inside. Yeah, 5/16 and 7/8 on the outside. It was small. But anyways, well, matter of fact, do I have the box? Oh yeah, here's the box right here. Here's the old line. I mean, look how small that is. You know, it's my pinky's bigger. Well, anyways, but that's what went in the middle of the rubber boot that's on this, because it's got a rubber boot. So this line is, and this is just tied up for now until I rip the ceiling down. For people that watch my show, you know that my basement backed up and it ruined all of Luke's toys and so much everything we owned. Anyways, so now what I did is I went and got that line is 3/4 inside diameter. So it's 3/4 air line, which it goes into there perfectly. Well, what I did is I got another pump, and then I ran the line out here. I just re-ran 3/4, took the little line off, ran 3/4 out here, brought this around, but look what I made. To try to solve all my issues, I made this big, cute, you know, it's kind of like when you're a kid and you made a kicker box for your car. You put in a bunch of speakers and stuff. Well, I thought if I have these big pond pumps and they can push a ton, they're rated to push large amounts of air, but not like super fast. But they're able to like fill up a huge space and make it real tight. So, as you see, I capped it, PVC cap, drilled a hole, put my 90 in, PVC cap, drilled a hole, put the 90 in, sealed it all shut. Now these valves, don't ask me where you can buy them. I have no clue. A friend of mine that owns a pet store in Westland by me, he had these from when he bought a store over 20 years ago. They've been sitting around. So anyways, and he's got more he's taken out, but he told me that the PVC, the rubber tubing that's running behind his tanks, is really soft. He just punctures a hole and screws these in. So I drilled holes, little smaller, screwed them right in, and then I took the 12 gang that I had only, and I drilled a hole, punctured it in there, and then used aquarium super glue to seal it. On that rubber piece right there, I drilled a hole in the wrong spot. I couldn't have a valve behind it, so I just covered it up with a piece of rubber. But, so anyways, yeah. So now I can run 2 tanks off of each. I can run it off the end, which is controlled by the arm. But then the one to the where the blue line is that has no control, it's a constant. So I put in an adjuster, an air valve. So I put my own valve in. So now I can do 2 tanks per valve. So I have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. That's a single there. 15, 17, 19, 21, 23, 25, 27 just there. And then I have 12 more over here. So that's 37, 39. 39 tanks I can feed off this one tube. Now these things, it's no joke. Look, here's the top of my water. Now, the double sponge filters are really crazy. When you put them in, it's one thing I didn't like. Here's a regular sponge filter. It doesn't take anything to run bubbles through a sponge filter. But the duals, like that one, that's a smaller one. Here's a different brand. Super expensive junk compared to these down here that are cheaper. You can get these cheaper. Look at all those crystal blacks all over. Anyways, these things, in my opinion, they're really good. But if you don't have a lot of air pressure to shove through them, because the pipe goes in so far. See that pipe where it hits the black down there? Well, the little thin pipe is the air line. That's where the air comes in. Well, the big pipe, the vertical tube, the up tube, the lift tube, it goes down and kind of blocks the little hole where that blows in. It forces its way past. It creates little bubbles. The little bubbles go up the top. It creates this, which blows it. I mean, really good. I mean, it's great for the shrimp. I gotta get more tops right there. I got a lot of shrimp. They climb out, they jump, they just have a blast. But they don't realize it costs me money. Anyways, so now that I have all this air, because what I'd have to do is pull that lift tube out of the hole about halfway, so the bubbles could get through and come up that lift tube easier. Well, now that I have all this pressure and power to run them properly, I pushed them all back in. Literally, there's not a sound in my shrimp room. Nothing. I mean, I hear like when you pour like Coca-Cola or Pepsi or something into a cup, and you hear the little fizz. That's about all I hear. That's it. So you can see it banging through the top here. But that's what I'm saying. It's, some really push out more than others. But so anyways, yeah, that's what I built. So it's like a base, big tube. I don't know, an air tube that it holds pressurized air. I mean, no kidding. It's not like I'm telling you anything you can't figure out. But it's a large area. So with these pumps being, they're made to pump like deep. So they have the power, just not the speed. So they can get, let's just say 10 feet into the water, deep, 10 feet deep, make bubbles. They just can't, make bubbles come out real fast, but it'll get all the way down. So it has the power. It's got the kick. It's got the push, the oomph. It just doesn't have the speed like the little pumps have. The ones that you just put like these here. I haven't hooked these up to it yet. I just fed all these guys. The Bloody Marys in here. Look at all them. So I'm saying, you guys need plants, mosses. I got it all. This stuff, top notch. I always kick myself. That's why I should have named my company was Top Notch. But I just try to bring the best quality that I can. Little hookeris, or however you pronounce it, hookeris. I got quite a few of them. And then in this one, I got Black Rose. Those are all super healthy. And then that one over there, I have, yeah, look at all, look, we're starting to break Luke's stuff down. Get it organized. I just have to finish that area over there. I don't know if we're going to paint the floor right now. I don't know what we're going to do, but we're going to have to figure something out. Then this one here, oops, I scared him. This one is the blue diamonds. They're everywhere. I mean, they're not the fastest breeders. I don't know. Some shrimp breed super fast. Some take their time. Some go in spurts, huge amounts, and then stop. Like my red brillies, I messed up over there, and they just exploded. Probably 5 females had babies. I had so many babies, literally slammed wall to wall. I started selling them. Next thing you know, a whole tank died. Boo! Just down to nothing. They wouldn't produce. It's probably been 2.5 months, and they just now started having babies again. But in here, here's some of the ones that I'm just dying to, just falling in love with. These are the blue sapphires. These are, if you guys know Robbie Chan, he's a breeder and importer from California, but he gets a lot of his stuff from Taiwan. I've messed with the guy. Oh, there's one I got to call out of there. He's a little later. But when he brought these to the game, I was like, blue, sapphire blue, what's that? And the blue is, the legs, little legs on that guy. I don't know if let me see if I can zoom it without ruining it. There you go. Here's your sapphire. It's kind of my birdstone. But that blue is just crazy blue. The legs. But it's the angle. That's what I hate about tanks. The shrimp has color. You try to show it to somebody, and then all the color gets washed out. It's just, I don't know if it's the lights or what, but I just hate it. If I don't have the right angle, I can never show the shrimp. See, look at the back line on that. You guys have seen the pictures on my page, but I gotta get that little guy out of there. I haven't called this tank. I haven't sold out of this tank. Nothing. I'm just breeding them, getting them going really good. They're for sale. I have plenty of them now, but I haven't done a thing to this tank. I don't touch it. I don't mess with it. Nothing. I just let them grow and get going. But the blue is incredible. It's just crazy, crazy blue. Yep, sapphire blue they call it. But I don't know anybody that sells them. Is that another color right there? Probably is. But I don't know. Like I said, I don't know anybody else that sells them. That's fine. Other than Robbie, but yeah, it's having a white like this. They what I think is the best. Yeah, he's gotta go too. What I think is the best substrate to put a shrimp on all the time. What is that? He's gonna go too. Yep. But they're just, they're just babies right now. So I'll scoop them up. Like I said, never call it. Look, see, because the camera's focusing on that brown piece, that leaf matter. It'll let me get the blue on them. But it's kind of like, I want to say it's a blue with a little purple in it. It's incredible. Look at the legs. Anyways, it's just, the tank doesn't do it justice. And then with it being blue, I'm getting rid of these acrylic tanks. So, they're great. The lids are cool, everything. But I just don't like the tanks to the fact that they're blue. There you got all the crystals down here. The super high grade crystals that you can get off of me. Let me shrink this back down. I got them. They're everywhere. Like I said, the bigger ones are the ones that I had. But, yeah, they're all... this camera's crappy. Well, it's not a crappy camera. It's an expensive phone, but... I don't know. And then Here's my orange eye blue tigers. Here, get this. Look at this. Look what I'm producing. These orange-eyed orange tigers. I'm thinking that, I don't know. I mean, I'm asking around, trying to see if it's a thing, and they're like, oh, it's a call. Well, yeah, it's a call. But, see that one up there? He's sweet. But it's like, they produce a lot. I've never got them. Even when I bought these, when I got the mix, I didn't have the orange. But, yeah, the orange is incredible. We got a lot of real nice oranges. But these are another real slow, breeder. I'm trying to fill orders on these for some customers. You guys know who you are. But it's like, I just saw today, I got a Prego female in here. So, is she pregnant? She might be pregnant. Can't really tell. I mean, she's pretty round, so I believe she's pregnant. But I seen one or two in here earlier. So, let me see. Oh no, that one's kind of small. That littler guy right there. Who knows? Oh, and then look here, see if I can get this. I mean, let's see a little race fish. I think I messed up because what I have is I have the parents in here. Okay, the parents got one of them right there. I have two males and a female in here. Whatever. Let's see, there's another one there. But anyways, they laid eggs, and I think what happened was when I trimmed back the plants in here, I threw away all the eggs because I only had one hatch and. He's the only one living. So I've only had one. So I'm going to let her do it one more time. And then that's why the plants are getting pretty out of hand. So I'm going to let her do it one more time. There she is right there. See her tummy's all fat. She's ready to be a mama again. But once she lays those, because they're egg layers. See the male. He's blue and she's a little yellower. So yeah, I have two males and a female in here. So she'll lay the eggs. I think he's too young right now to mess with her, but she'll lay the eggs all over the plants, all over everywhere, and then they'll hatch. And then there'll be 50, 60, if not more, little blue-eyed fish in there. And then I'll move them to another tank and let them do it there. And then another tank and let them do it there. Well, anyways, all right, so that. Then something else I got new is this light. It's a current, but having the big shrimp rack, I haven't had lights big enough. I mean, you're talking close to 6 foot, like 5'6" or something. This rack is. Well, so my buddy at his store gave me a 6 foot current loop. I don't know if you guys ever heard of that. Let me get the remote. So yeah, it's the current loop, and it's got the pumps on here, so I can hook 3 pumps up. I got the blue box for the pumps, the black box for the lights. I can hook 2 lights up to 1 box, 3 pumps up to this, and so yeah, I could turn the pumps on and off. I can change the lights. But the pump, I have 1 pump on there so I can speed up or slow it down. And the pump, of course I don't have it in my shrimp tanks. I have it over here in my cichlid tank. And it's magnetic. And this thing will toss the whole tank around. They like it. So anyways, that light alone is $400. Without the blue box and the pumps. And he gave me 2 pumps and a blue box. I like current lights. This light under here, not the metal one, but that light there, the colored one, that's a current. I have a few. So, Like, oops. Oh, hey, everything's fine. I do Fluval. I'm a huge Fluval fan. I do current. So here's 1, 2, 3 currents. So I'm going to show you the other one I have too. And I do Aqueon. The Aqueons are cool because you only need one remote, hit the power button, and it'll shut them all off. They're linked. They loop themselves together. But, okay, so this is the one I just showed you, the new loop. Then this is the one that's under there, the 4-foot under there. It's a basic. It's nice. The loop's got a timer. It's more of a saltwater. It's a saltwater light. So I have it on freshwater. I just kind of, right now I have the blue on it because I want to help it, grow good algae. Then the third one is this one. The satellite freshwater. This is the one, if you guys saw, I got this one super cheap because no one bought it up at the store. Or wait a minute. Nope, sorry. Not that one. This one. This is the current, and it's got the music on it. That sound. It's got timer. I mean, everything you can think of. But this one also has the light bar. So I don't know if you guys ever saw this, but it's got the light and the light bar. And the light bar, you can get it to change, like it's doing. It'll change, 4 or 5 different colors. What have you. This thing's so dusty and dirty up here. I haven't had a chance to clean these lids, but it'll just change blue. And what this is supposed to do, it came with some background stuff that you put on the back of the tank, and then you put this at the bottom of the tank on the back, and it makes the whole back of the tank light up. Well, yeah, whatever. That's it. I mean, it's cool, but I got a background. I don't need all that. So the cool thing about this is you could put this light, do the same thing. Put it on the bottom of the tank in the back, suction cup it to it, or however you want to put it down there, and have it just shine up right up on the wall. And it's the ambiance, everything's super cool, super super cool. Fish love it, but I aim it in a tank, so give them a little something to chill to and enjoy, and I like the looks of it. So yeah, so I have current lights. I love. I've had them for years, but I just got lucky to get this expensive one. This is I think a $400. It doesn't have the speakers on it. The speakers broke when I bought it. Of course, it can't come complete. So accidentally, supposedly, they broke the speakers because when I got home, it didn't work. So anyways, the light, the tube light, and the speakers is like $400. So I like current. The Aqueons are nice. This is the Aqueon here. It's got a curved top. It's very, very bright. You have the ultra brights. You have the brights, the ultra brights. But like I said, those I could turn on and off all at once. The currents, I could set timers. But then the Fluvals, under here, this is my silver tank. There's a Aqueon under that. I just put the old chrome cover, took out the old guts, and I put it on top. So it's an Aqueon light. I just try to keep that old look. And this is my fancy red tiger, and I got some blacks in there too. Some boosts. Yeah, they're grown in here very good. Babies all in there. Love the wood. Up there's one of the black ones. I don't know if he's got the dancing man on his back or what, but I highly doubt it. So the Fluvals are nice. That square one is a Fluval. That one there, those two are just, that long one came on this 5-gallon Fluval. And the other one is a touch. I got a lot of those that I mount to like 10-gallon tanks, and it's all touch. There's a Fluval. So that's controlled by my phone. All my Fluval lights. The top one over there. Here's a 13.5 Fluval. That light is on the blue, sapphire blue over there. And I put this touch. So yeah, you just literally touch these, and they're $10 at what was that? Pet Supplies Plus, or I don't know, I can't remember, but yeah, they're like $9-10 on sale. So here's a Fluval. This has the little remote. I have 2 of these. I try to get these things when they're on sale, but this one you can't set a time to. Let me see if I can get a better picture of that. So you have the on-off. You can do the on-off with the whites, the blue, the intensity, and then your presets, or however you could break it down, if you want to turn it down. So 100%. So yeah. So Fluval, they're all, all of them. All these are all Fluval, so they're all set. They're all timered. Very expensive. I mean, I don't know. You really don't. Oh yeah, then look at these guys. Just waiting for those to lay. Also, this is my Snow White tank, or Snowball tank, I mean. But yeah, I have these. Have this pair. Have their babies in here. Down there's my Extreme Black King Kong. Wait for them to become parents anytime now. But yeah, these are my blue green emeralds. I started all over with these. I sold everything, but I don't know, maybe 10, just to enrich the line again. So yeah, but my Fluval lights, I do almost all Fluval, like I said. And then here's the remote. That tank down there, the bottom tank, has my wild Ketagolons. Let's see if we can see about 1,000. I don't know. This tank is always. It just has so many shrimp. I don't know how it is. They breed 10 times faster than any shrimp I have. Literally, they breed like mice. Don't know how. Don't know why. I don't treat them any different than any of the others. It's just they're everywhere. But if I throw food in there, they'll literally be a pile. Because you can't really see them too well on this substrate. But they're super pretty. If you guys Google it, it's Ketagolon, Ketagalan, I think. Wild Ketagolon shrimp. The colors aren't extreme, and they're not expensive. But they're wild, and when you say wild, people are like, "Oh, I don't want wild shrimp," but you don't understand. They're wild, but they're a certain type of wild shrimp. They have color and a design. They're not boring. So yeah, then we have the pandas here. I'm thinking one of these are pregnant. Thinking not that one. That one I think is. I'm really kind of excited. I have the blue bolts here. Still waiting on these guys to do something. But then these guys, oh my gosh, the Snow Whites. I mean, these are just crazy. I have Snow Whites everywhere. I mean, I love all shrimp, but I don't know, something about these white ones that just get me going. I really like how pretty they are. Look at that blue bolt there. He's got really good color to him. That's like a mid-grade, I'd say. Then in here, my red galaxies, there's one of them back there. They should be having some. Oh, here's Mama over here. This is a Robbie Chan special. The orange-eyed orange. The new ones that he has. Well, that you can get. It's starting to become a new one. But, yeah, orange-eyed orange. I mean, when I look at her, it looks like she has tiger stripes. So, if not, the babies will have tiger stripes soon because this tank is packed full of, well, this is got my red tigers in it. See right there? But I didn't have a female. I don't know why, but I kind of got screwed on that. So he sent me a couple. And so that's what I'm trying to do is do the orange eye orange tigers with the red stripes. I'm thinking that'd be really cool. And then my extreme blue bolt tank. There's babies in there. They're real sensitive, man. Back there. Don't mess around with this tank too much. Try not to touch it too much. They're just sensitive. But okay, guys, I want to show you my new invention. The super tube. I mean, now I don't have any problems whatsoever running tanks. I can put so many tanks on here now. Probably the rest of my hobby career. When I moved the shrimp room over there where the bed's at, and then I have to finish the basement, but drywall and everything. But this thing will probably be in commission for the rest of my shrimping business. Oh, look at little baby swimming around. It's so cool. I love this tank. I can sit and watch this tank all day long. There's just so many. Oh, here, I'll show you. Oh yeah, there's a couple things else I want to tell you. Okay, for people that do shrimp and you're always, what should I feed them? What should I feed? I'll sell you all sorts of stuff, but look at this. Bug bites. Alright. What is it, $11 or something? Hold on. Oh, that shrunk down the whole way. Alright, so $10.99. You see this. Insect-based feeding habits, fish, added vitamins, minerals, and other trace nutrients important to health and vitality. Unique, sustainable cultivate. Dry black soldier fly larvae, long known for nutritional properties. Okay, but I guess that's like the top main ingredient.